Thank you, Pastor. I got a little flustered because I wasn't supposed to come up. I was supposed to wait till everybody talked. I was like, wait, Esther, what are you doing up here? I'm supposed to come up here. Like, is this supposed to be my dated to the testimony? So I was like rethinking. And then Pastor even said, Erica, you're going to go first, right? So I was like, oh, okay. So I was like coming up, like, Mike, what are you doing? Why are you taking the mic? So I got a little flustered. So I was like, oh my gosh, what am I going to do? Okay, but I'm okay now. I'm okay. All right. This is really actually really perfect because I'll get to the part and you guys will understand why. Okay. So, hi, my name is Erica Joe, if you don't know me. And the Garden Church has been my church family for almost 10 years now. During those years, I have volunteered in many of the different areas of this church body. It includes VBS, GKM, Gym, CG, ETARA, and now GLC, okay? The Lord knows my heart and my strengths. I was natural working with children from elementary to high school. In GKM, I experienced the innocence of the young and inquisitive minds and saw the Lord opening doors to young believers. At Gym, my heart grew even fuller as I experienced relationship with young teens through laughter and fellowship, and many fellowships. We developed our love for our Father. In CG, he gave me a community of sisters to share the experiences of life and to laugh and to cry with me. So now, here at GLC, he has changed me and he has challenged me and my GLC sisters to explore the different area of ministry through education and mentorship. This started as a summer outreach tutoring program for our surrounding community. It was only to run for 2 months, but God had other plans in mind. And now 2 years later, we have experienced many blessings bestowed upon GLC. So when Caroline Wang would first approach me to volunteer long-term, I was very apprehensive because in my head I was thinking, I am not capable of tutoring children. Okay, for those who know me, my strengths are not reading, writing, and arithmetic. Like, look, Charles is shaking his head. Like, Charles, like, yeah, he's experienced me before, right? Like, for example, the other day, my husband and I were just talking, and he likes to mess around with me. And he's like, Erica. I'm like, what? And he's like, how many states are there in the United States of America, right? So I was like, why are you asking me that? That's so easy. 52. And then he's like, he just chuckles and walks away, right? So basically, that's basically my mental capacity. Like, I have a very short-term memory, and so yeah. So anyways, and half of these people would not entrust me to tutor their children in here, right? But I have different strengths, right? God knows me, and don't worry, I'm not gonna tutor your kids at GLC, all right? He knows my strengths, and my strengths are enrichment. And here we explore art, cooking, and crafts. This area I am familiar with, and it's in this area that lies my strengths. And God knows this. God knows this. Each time I teach a lesson in cooking or crafts, I see these children's faces light up. Right? Isn't that great? That's so great. And this is done within like 30 minutes, 2 30-minute classes. So like, it's awesome that they get this so quickly. And we have so much fun, right? As we enter into our second year of GLC summer, the students are growing more than ever, and we need volunteers. So I ask you to challenge yourself to take that leap of faith. Don't be discouraged because you are not a rocket scientist, because guess what? We already have one. Or a professor, because we already have one. Or a lawyer, because we already have one. We have a couple that's helping out. All right, because God knows your strengths, and he wants to use them just as he did mine. He has a place for you in GLC. You can help set up with enrichment. You could help with sports for PE. You could help with lunchtime. You could even help clean the toilets. No, I'm just kidding. We have John to do that. No, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. But most of all, sorry, John. I just saw you at the corner of my eye. I had to. But most of all, we need warm bodies to love and encourage the children. This verse comes to mind each time I see the GLC children's faces. Matthew 25:23. The master said, "Well done, my good and faithful servant. You have been faithful in handling this small amount. So now I give you many more responsibilities. Let's celebrate together." Thank you.